Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Welcome to my channel. I'm in Australia and today I'm going to show you more of my work if you're interested. Otherwise, well, because I found it heaps and heaps of stuff. I've been going through some of the boxes here in the room and Jeremy's been bringing them out to me, and I've been looking through them and finding things that I've made before, because over these years I've made a lot of stuff. So here we go. We can just start with what's on top of the box. This is a very small piece of crazy patchwork, very small piece, but I will turn it into something and make it like, maybe it can go as a little journal cover or something, I don't know. But that's that one, isn't it? Sweet. Then I have this here, which I did red and blues and a piece of slow stitching, some beads on, like that, stripy and spots. This one here I did a really long time ago. This is beaded. This is all beaded. This is all beadwork. And I remember sitting outside doing that, so that was, and I haven't done that for years because getting it outside and back inside with the sewing stuff's not easy, but I remember sitting out in the sun doing this from time to time. So it could be a bag one day, but it's just what it is for the time being, because I really like that and it's going to be always mine. Then I have this one here that is going to be always mine too, because this was going to be a journal cover, and it is a journal cover, and I will put it onto a journal one day, but I had so much fun doing this. It was absolutely amazing, the amount of time and work that I put into that. I did another one, I think before or after, and I covered the whole thing, but I put it on a journal and I did sell it. But I've kept this one because I really like it and I need to have some pieces of my work. So there's that one. There's this little one here that I made because I have a bigger one, sort of the same sort of style. I really like this. This was done with pieces of, there's embroidery pieces there and there and there and there and there. Done by somebody else or a machine, I don't know which, and then I've added the lace and more stitches to it. I put little crosses on that one, I put little French knots on that one. I've done a little bit of buttonhole stitch to raise that up. I've put little French knots on there. I put little beads on there and down here, and I think I really, really like that, so I don't think that's going to be going away from me either, because I really love that. And this one here now would be way back into the first lot of things that I ever did, I think, way back. I'm talking maybe, this is pre-YouTube, I'd say, or pretty close to it. At the beginning of YouTube I might have started doing this. This is beautiful. It's got some ribbon work on it, there and there. It's not finished. I always leave a patch or two it doesn't finish it, because when I do, I feel like it's over for some reason. Isn't that weird that I can get this far and do all that work and then stop and think, well, it's not really done yet, so, but then what do? I put it away. So that's a really nice piece, isn't it? It's beautiful, very delicate, very dainty. It's a very, very dainty, feminine piece, that one. Really nice, shabby chic. This is down back to the slow stitching patches. I think they are patches. Yes, they're patches. So they're padded patches. And then I've sewn them together, and then I've did the stitching, cross stitching to join it together. And I did a bit of work there, put a bit of stamping on there. And that's another colour. So how many colours is this on your make? I don't know, but I just love to do them. So, and it could be a bag anyway, couldn't it? Could be a pouch, something like that. You put a handle on it and put your phone in there, I guess. But I think I'll just leave it like it is, because I really like it too. Okay, now this is different. I did this little fella one time because I I really love the way that the eyes were made in this. It's really intrigued me, and I really like how the eyes were made. So all I've really done actually is did this for a little bit of practice run to see whether I could do that or not, you know. So that's all that one is. Well, whether I say do it or not, I'm sure I could do it, but it was not. So now this one here, I do not like one bit whatsoever. I honestly do not like this one bit whatsoever. It is not my colours at all, but it is a cuff. It's supposed to be a cuff. It will be laced up eventually. I will get it done and I can give it away something. I don't know what to do with that one. Now this one I love because this is another cuff, and I did it with really tiny bits of stuff. Look at that. Isn't that really cool? Lots of little bits of pieces on here. Tiny little hexagon. Tiny, and then that does up like that. And I do like this one. I do like that one. But it's I love how I did this with the beads. You know, there's things that you do it sometimes and you don't think about it again, and then you can go back and do it and change it or do it different, can't you? So you can pick it. What I'm trying to say is, and I'm sorry I'm stumbling around here, you can go back and look at this and think, oh, I could put that on what I'm doing now or whatever, couldn't you? See, so I do love that idea. But anyway, so that's that one. Right, now in 19... now this is one that's definitely not finished. In 19, this was in 19, you know? It was in 98. 29th of the 11th, 1998. And I started doing this, and it's a big piece, and I never did it anymore. I did, that's not right. I did, see there's the 19th of the 4th, 98 written on there. This one here's got 98 on there. That one's actually 99, where I did the lavender. That's 99 on that patch. I did the shoe, love the shoe. Did the grapes, I love the grapes. And I don't know why I didn't never finish it, but I just didn't. I just didn't finish it because I guess I didn't think it was going to be anything particular. I suppose one day I could do it a bit more, and I put one in Jeremy's. Oh, look, here's one from 2002. I did this bit. So I used to do that. I used to write around near where I was doing it, what year I did it, because it was going over a long period of time. So that's, well, maybe never going to get done, that one, I don't think. Never going to get done. Now this one here's a bit of put everything together that's old, and it is old, all these old bits that I've put in strips. That's off a top, it's a strap, and there's a bit off of something, and there's a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of this, a bit of satin that's absolutely wrecked and ruined, but it still works. And that's what I did. I just made that there, you know. It's just like a sampler for me for that sort of thing. Okay. Now I have this one. This, I really love this piece. And I did this with my hat houses. I still haven't fixed my chooks on. You'll find there's something missing off most of these things that I haven't done. Make a nice bag. I might make a nice carry bag out of it at one time, you know, but for the time being it's just my thing to look at, I guess. I've ironed it all on because it's been all got visor fixed, and then it's ironed on, and then I've just tacked it around and stitches. I don't know if I'll ever do anything different to it or anything more. I just like it like it is, actually, because I want to, as a sampler for me, I suppose. But those hats were really cool, so I thought they'd make really good house roofs. So that's what I did that for. Little chookies. Nice. So that one's that. Now what else? So this one here's another one of those. I started this before. That's before YouTube, before me. So this is a fair bit. This is a fair bit of work on this. It's huge. You know, it's a piece of rick-rack and a row of stitching. We started up here and we've done a bit and done a bit there, row of stitching. We sort of I got tired of it, I guess, after a while. I just got over that, you know. Sometimes you just can get over things, you know. So I did, I just got over doing it. It was just, Well, one of these days I might just make it into a bag because I can just cut that bit off there. I don't have to have that. And then both sides will have the work on it. When I've finished it, I've got to put stitches in between every one of these, so I'm using that as a guide. Piece of thing. I don't know how long ago I started this. I really don't. To be honest, I've got nothing. It did take a while, but anyway, it's all good. If you need something to do, you know, it's something to sit down and do, I guess. If you need something. I know. So now I have one small bug. He's one small bug. Now, he's really cool. So I'll be doing something with him one day. I will. I'll be doing something with him. Yep, his wings are on wire, see? So they move, of course. There. One small bug. He's not the only one though. I did half make this one. He still hasn't got his wings done, look. Oh dear. Well, there's no good them all being finished, is there? They just have too much stuff, wouldn't you? They're all done. He's still got a lot to do, and I think I should finish it because he might look really good on something. So they're both done on the satin pieces, which is good. Now, I don't mind this one. This is another cuff that I made. It's not finished yet. I get excited. Well, see, what I did in a lot of these was videos on these, I think, and therefore I just start the next video and these things would just go to whatever, go to wherever they got to. And I beaded this button under there that I put beads all over it to cover it over, and just put these bits on, and I really like it. There's a bit of a boho thing going on there, so all I need to do is make a piece of a little bit of lace that up, and that's one of those. Okay, now I haven't finished this, of course. No, of course we're not finished it. It's a lot. It's nice. I was just doing more or less a sample, a piece of what I like to sew, a bit of beading. It must have been at a time when I was just having a bit of time out from doing something, I suppose. I don't know. I just wanted nice little flowers, aren't they? Oh, that looks good. So I did that bit. Here's another piece that I was doing tutorials on. I was showing you how to use the beads in the sequence to make flowers, things. So you sew on the sequence and that one there too. And we did these here. So we did, that looks really cool. I reckon I could fix that up really nice and make a cover. I've got all these covers that I. There's that one. Now don't get up, don't go yet because I've got a few more things yet. I've only been on here for 12 minutes anyway. Now this is one of my good bits. This is a good bit I really like. Got a lot of good ideas on here. There's a fan. I love the fan. And the grapevine. There's a birdie. Those what's the name, stitches there. That's not good. This is coming undone here. Look. What have I done? Look at that. That come off. Oh, Sonya. So is it supposed to be there? Oh, maybe it wasn't. Was it just sitting there? It can't have been just sitting there, surely. Well, I can't see where it... Is it? Oh, no, there's a bead. It must have been on there. We won't push any more off there. That's a nice little flower. These are nice pieces here. I like that. Love these things that I make. And the button with the little tassel on it. And these beads covered with ribbon. And there's a little flower. More ribbon embroidery. And I've just put it outside around that, and I don't know how I come to have that one there. Where did it come from? There's nothing broken there, so it couldn't have... I'm sitting there. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, I keep most of my things for years anyhow, so if it's not good, well, it's not good. So this one here, of course, is not done, but I'm looking forward to doing a bit more work on this because it looks interesting to me. I tuck that under there. That's got a... This is just, it's done with trims on it, on the edges. So I started that, obviously, and haven't finished that as well. Right, I don't know what I'm doing, putting all different directions, but it doesn't matter. They'll all go back in this box after. Then there's this one here that I made. It could probably be a journal cover too. I really like the work that I put into that. That's underneath this is a flower. It's off of something that I cut it out for shape because you can see that's the material that's on in there. And then I applicated that down there, and then I put this middle in and put all them little dots in there. They're leaves with a really hard to do bullion map stitch around there. And these different ones, so I like that. And I did that one. I do like that one. And I do love this one here. This one here's a really nice piece. I don't know what this was. I bought it from Temu, this stuff, and used it as a flower. I did some little stems at the bottom here. Nice little stitches. Used a button for the middle of that. No, that could be a it's not, might be not a button. It might be a, what do you call it? A washer. I could have covered that, I think. It might be a washer. I've covered it. So that's a nice one too. And then I did this one here. I was on a roll. Which way does it go? Okay. So this I cut out the flower, and then I've embroidered it, and then I've put all the stitches around the edge of it there. So, and then you just, instead of it sitting there looking like that, you put a few sequins around it, and it makes a big difference to it, eh? So that was that one. Right. Now, don't be going anywhere yet. We're still, I still have a box here. I got this one here. It's interesting. Got a bit of old fluff on it. Made out of bits, and I do like the idea of this. It's pretty snazzy, isn't it? It's pretty snazzy. Might look nice on one of me covers that I've got. It might look nice as a journal cover. But it's still like food for thought, you know. It could be interesting to do something with it. I suppose I should put all these into a book or something, and then I've got to cut it round. Maybe they'll just go back in the box, I think. Okay, so I made a little book out of hessian and some papers, some beads on the back of it, and that was that one. I've got this one here that I've made out of doily bits. I do love to use the doily bits. I don't know if I added any embroidery to this at all myself. Well, I'll get this undone in a minute. Nobody panic. It's only got paper inside as far as I know. I might have did some work in it. I don't know yet. Let's have a look. Come undone, please. Right. I must be up the right way that way. But I just put those together with nice embroideries. I put that there. I'm sure I did. I put that there. And I put the laces all around each edge of each one. And then it's just got paper in it. Some pockets. This is a very basic one. It might just go in a parcel one day with something. If I put it in a freebie, as a freebie and something, I suppose. Might do that one day. I'll see. I'll have to see. Right, now we go right back to when I used to do, well, when I started to do a bit of little slow stitching, different from embroidery slow stitching anyway. It's all slow stitching, but this is more or less what it amounts to, what people think that it is like, you know. So it's just sitting there doing stitches. But while you're doing stitches, you're putting down all the pieces of fabric too. This is a way of doing it that I really like to do. You put you've got your pieces of fabric down, and then you're stitching over it. You start out with a base, of course, and you just stitch these down, and there's the pieces of applique, that I've cut out from other pieces of fabric, and I just added them to it and just kept going stitching over the top of it. So therefore it just ended up like that, you know. Really good journal cover, that one. Really nice journal cover. And then I like what I did with the edges of that too. I see that, hey? Ended off good. Just put that round there and stitch it round. Really cool. But I just did different colour threads. Sometimes people don't, they just use the same thread on them, you know, so. But I just did, I stitched it first because I can see that I've got base stitching there, you know. Little stitches on there to hold it first, so the material will stay together. Maybe I took them ones out because they're not there, but these are not out. I might leave it anyway because I'm not going to be doing anything with it but keeping it for myself. Okay, so then I wanted to try, yeah, well, a long time back I did a bit of weaving as far as that goes, you know. What have I got here? Why is that? I don't know where that comes from. Anyway, so I started to do a bit of stitching on it, and that's as far as I got. Might make a good journal cover. Yeah, how about another journal cover? Could make a nice bag. Done a bit of everything really, so I just wove that through, you know, just how you do weaving, and then I've just stuck that patch on and just went over that with a bit of stitching and a bit of cross stitch, a bit of stitching on there. I was just doing that, and then must have got a bit sick of that, so I didn't do any more. So that's that one. When I say get sick of it, I don't know if that's necessarily so. There's still some good bits to come. So this one here, this here in this bag is a little set of stuff that I did for one of my videos. It's a little kit sort of thing. I might say it's a little kit. Alright, and there's where you put your pins in that. There's a little house, he's padded, and you put pins in him. This one here is you put your needles in. There's some nice wool fabric in there, and it's stitched down. And I don't know, yeah, the pocket works. I think the pocket works. Let me look. Pocket works. For that. Then I have a thing to put the thimble in. The thimble is actually in there too. And it's a little, you know, just pulls up like that. And then I've just put a piece of fabric on there. Just hooked all that together. And we have that. And here I was making another thimble pocket pouch or whatever, but that's as far as I got. Obviously I haven't even finished stitching that on there properly, so that's as far as I got with that one. But I really enjoyed making these. I reckon they were really cool. What I'm going to do with it, it's just a thing to have, I suppose. It's something to have that I did. Enjoyed doing it too. Okay, so you would remember this as something that I started back when, I don't know. I don't know what I was making. Oh, I know, you know, them rolly things people do. I was making one of those. I've actually cut it in half at one stage, and then I put it back together because I wanted it to be longer. I can see there where I'd cut it in half, and then I decided I'd want to put it back together, so I did. And then I'm just going to keep continuing on with it eventually and make it into something. I don't know what yet, but that'll have to be stitched back down properly because it's not. It's just got a bit of everything on there, a bit of something here and there that I like to do. I love to cover the rings and make them look like that. There's buttons here that I covered with lace, and then, you know, that made it look really cool. Cover it with the lace, didn't it? So that was that one there. Then I have this here that I made way back, you know. I was thinking, well, I don't know if I did a tutorial on this at all. It's a pillbox, actually. I used a packet that the pills came in, and I covered it with paper first. Then I covered it with cheesecloth. I remember the name of it now. Then I put some nice lace around it. I've put it's a bit bent. It's a bit bent. Oh, that's not good. It'll be right. Something must have sat on it. put a nice piece of paper of my graphic 45 papers on there. And in here is another, it was a journal in here I did. And that was really cool. Been making these things for quite some time, hey? So this is nice. I do like that. I do like this. I've used some tape that I bought, it's like a ribbon tape. I've put on there and there. And then inside it's actually made more. So there's a bit of cheesecloth. There's a book in there, tiny little booklet. I do like to make a tiny little booklet, as you all know. You put him in there. And there's a chuck spot there, that bit in it. Another one, that bit. Little envelope. There's a piece of paper in that. There's a bit of writing. All the places to do some jotting down. That's a pretty bird. Yes. And this, I think, is just something that you would have to have, wouldn't you? You know, just something that you could make, to have nice, and imagine it'll get older eventually. Maybe it might get old one day. There's things all fraying really bad. Am I going to do this? Am I going to burn that? I suppose I could if I'm careful. Melt it, I should say. It's quite annoying if it does this, isn't it? Oh, come on. There you go. I hope I didn't make it too dark, too black on there. It's not right. I put it back in this little bed. Yeah, come on. There's a little bed, and in here there's a little notepad, and there's something in that, I know, because I looked in here the other day. Then I did it up. I didn't put a bow on it because I couldn't get hold of the thing properly. So I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I'm playing around, sorry. There, a bit of paper. Envelope, and I'm not going to try and fight with that to do it up. I'm going to put it back in the pocket. Look at this. Okay, cover him over, put that down, do another bow, another tie up. Lots of tying up going on. Okay, that's nice, I like it. I'm really pleased I like that one. Okay, so now we're up to, there's more. Nobody panic, there's more. There's a lot more. Okay, so I'm going to lift up this stuffy. Alright, so this piece here, I started this back, oh dear, must have been about 30 years ago I think I started that. That was in the days when I taped up the edges so they wouldn't get caught to everything I was doing. It was going to go around a box, and I've always wanted to do something around a box, but the thing is I can't really do anything with this now, I think, because it might be too old. I don't know. Might be too old. But anyway, so that's that bit. And then I've got this one, the white, the cream colours and white, and I'm just adding pieces to it, and that's what I'm going to do. I also did an envelope a long time ago by just getting the envelope and just covering it with bits. Just using an ordinary envelope and just putting the pieces on it, see, like that. That was about 10 years ago or more. Now, I have a dragonfly. I really shouldn't be showing you all the unfinished bits, should I? What else is in here? This is my suppose I can put them on top one another for the time being. So I've done a bit of this. This is a different one. It's not the one that I started the other day. I forgot I had this one. I could have went on with this, but anyway, it will get done eventually. So there's another crazy patchwork piece. I've got a nice dragonfly. She's pretty, isn't she? I want to have to cut that out, I think, and put it onto something, because I definitely like that. Definitely like that, how it's done. I've got this other thing for your wrist. I've made a few of those, haven't I? I've made a few of them. That looks nice, doesn't it? I like that. So then we've got this piece here that I haven't got very far with, because I think I got very disheartened, because I think this was actually something I was doing a tutorial on, I think, and I'm not real keen on it, but I could fix it. I could fix it and keep going one day. You never know what it might turn out like, eh? So we might just keep that. So this one here, this book here, is what I've got some of my ideas in, because I've lost a toothpick. So I stuck the ideas into this because I really love that picture. And I didn't know what to do with all these things that I'd been making, so I put them in here. So I'll just show you, if I can, what I've done. It's just a basic thing of what you can put on your works, you know. So I have a pocket with a tag in it there, it's fastened to a button so it won't get lost. I've actually put some crochet around the edge of that little card there. I put a bead in I've got a bit of fabric, put in a bead and stop, There's an envelope there that actually opens. It's made out of a piece of tissue, like a serviette. A flower that I made. This one here's got another button pocket thing here. Another crocheted thing, a flower, another one of them. It's nearly the same as that page. I might have been trying to reproduce that on a video. Then I have this one, what I've got my envelope upside down. For some reason I've done this, but I've chained these on, tying them on so they don't get lost. Buttons, I did this one, this one, this one, and this one. I just didn't do that one, of course. Then I have a piece of paper that I've stitched that down, and show you there's buttons and there's stitching that you can do up along that thing. So they're not actually connected. This page is, though. This is fastened in the book. It's got tape on it. It's got some lace piece of trim off. That's the seam, in the seam of the thing, and I've cut it off the seam and I've made it into a bow. And I just stitched down that piece there, and I put some glossy accents or something on that so I can see that I have. So this side here I've got more flowers and flowers. A pocket that I made from a doily, round doily. I made the pocket, put the lace in there, and another flower and another flower. This one here's got paper and a broken down leaf. These things have been in this book for a really long time, so they're just ideas that I wanted to keep put away, and things that I could. Well, when I say ideas, these are not necessarily ideas. These were some sewings that I did a long time ago, and I decided I wanted to keep them, so I put them in here. And these are my glass. They look good, don't they? Not glass, they're cockatoos. They are. And the bees. And making a lace wrinkly and putting a little flower along it with the lady's picture inside the doily. Cut out the inside of the doily and put the picture on there. Made this ruffly thing here, and I don't know what that is, but okay. Don't know what I've got that there for, but anyway. So this is a back page, but it's looking like the front page in different colours. I think I was trying to redo it, and I think it looks good. This one's still got his knitting needles on it. So a few things I did with the papers, big buttons that I made. I love the buttons, a bow. I have a bow, a die for that, I think. This is paper and a doily and that to make those. And this is a little hanging thing, you know, with little tiny bits on it. And that all, oh no, another lot. There's some more. There's a nice flower with a little face. I don't know what was on here. I've taken it off though, haven't I? Pinched it, whatever it was. And then there's this bit here. It's just a bit of lace and things rolled up and made a little bunch of stuff. And there's a butterfly and an old piece of stuff there. Stuff, all the stuff. And that's the back of that. So that's that one. And those. Right. Now, I just think I've just got a few more bits in this bag here. Oh no, I took that one. Hang on. I did this there one day. I really wanted to do this. I really did. And I think it looks really cool. See that? That's ribbon embroidery, and that's tulle stuff and beads. And I think that's beautiful, that flower. I'll do something with that. So here's the bag here. I come across a bit more, of course. And this is not all. But I know I'm making another one of these somewhere. Another, remember the wool? I've got another one. Got another one going along. I know I've started another one. I don't know where to put it, but I know I've got another one. Only just not long ago I started another one of these. And I really do like this one. I do like it. It is awesome. I love that bit. I love this bit. I love that bit. All them bits, I do love all that. Now this is a bigger version of the smaller one that I made. This bag, you would have seen this one not that long ago, because I'm showing it to you all the time. But I do love this. I really do love this work. I love the way that this worked. I really do, you know. So it's just got a bit of everything on it. It's done with old embroidery pieces, plus I've added my pieces to it, and buttons and loops and beads and just embroidery and bits all over it. It's fun. It's not finished. I do love it. It's fun. It is fun. And then I got this bit here. You know what? I'm still missing a real lot. I was just going to tell you that I'm still missing. And I do love this, and I've got to get him done, don't I? I've got to get this little fella done. There's a bit of his tail there. And there's all his tail done. And all this. It's so good. It's so beautiful. I love it. I really do. Here's what you can do with applique. Okay, so that's that. Isn't that fun? Oh wow, I've got some stuff, haven't I? This is not all. This is not all by any means whatsoever. But if you think about the amount of videos that I've made, I suppose you can tell that it's not all, because there's more there that I haven't showed you, because I can't reach them. Is what the main problem is with that. If you just give me a second, though, I want to move something here for a minute. Oh no, I put these ones up not long ago. These bits. I've got to have a look to see. Another piece of crazy patchwork. The thing I did that somebody else started, so I redid it. I added my bits to it. Back in the day. You know, back in the day, gee, I like that. Anyway. And then there's this piece, of course, that I really liked as well. I love it. I've actually taken some pieces off here, which you probably wouldn't recognise that I have. But I had to, because, you know, when things don't work for you, you're supposed to go right away from them or change them. So now, give me a second, and I'll just go... No, I think I showed you them the other day, or did I? Maybe I didn't. I did. Anyway, that's a lot, isn't it? And I've still got heaps more. I still know I've got more. But anyway, this is really nice, you know. I should get on with doing a bit more on this one. It's a good thing. Good thing. And this one, I think I finished that, actually. But anyway, so I really hope that you enjoyed that. I loved looking at it. I was so pleased when I found it all over. And Jeremy brought the box out and it had all this stuff. my goodness, it's all my things there. Okay, so did we see this the other day? I don't think we did, but we have seen it before, of course. I've seen it before plenty of times. There was just one that I just started that I wanted to show you. Oh, hang on, there's that one there too. I think I might have showed you that the other day, did I? Oh, look at that. Isn't that awesome? And then I've got that. I do a bit. I have been known to do a few stitches in my time. Maybe. And it's been so good. It really has. I'm looking for that other woolly bit. Where's my other woolly bit, I wonder? When I say woolly bit, it's done on wool. Oh, here it is. I've only just started it, look. Oh, yeah. Remember this? I only just started this. I did, only just started. I didn't show it the other day, I don't think. But then I still do have more, probably. I showed you that, did I? I've actually made another bug. He's really cool. I do love him. It's so much fun and really easy to do. Really easy to do. Yeah. Anyway, so that was fun. I showed you a bit of stuff. This is all my stuff. And all there and over here, and it's just all over. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I can't do any more today. I better go. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.